So that was, got a jumper. If you can hear my neighbor screaming "lady" over and over and over again, she's yelling for her dog that she doesn't train and never puts on a leash, and so it always runs away, and we always have to listen to her yelling "lady." Alright, so I asked in my last video if you guys wanted to see my subscription box haul for the month because I might have gone a little overboard in July. I came across a lot of Groupons and sort of special deals that different boxes were doing that made them dirt cheap or free. So I figured I'd go ahead and try them all out and see which ones I liked and which ones I didn't. It just so happened that it all came about at the same time, which meant lots, lots of subscription boxes in my mail. I'm just going to go through them really quickly, show you what was in each, and then give you my sort of overall impression of the month. I will also leave links to all of the boxes below if you want to check them out yourself. And these are in no particular order. It's not the order that they came in, it's just the order that I happen to have them stacked in, so here we go. First up is my Ipsy for the month, which always comes in this sort of hot pink bubble mailer. I have been getting Ipsy for a long time now and I love it. It's the only one that I've never thought about quitting. So in this month's Ipsy is the stinkiest bag that I've ever received. It has that funky like acrylic smell. Ugh. I'm gonna leave it to air out because right now this is unusable and it will give me a migraine. But basically Ipsy always does all of the products in a makeup bag, so every month you're getting a little makeup bag and that's what's holding your products. I do like this month. It's cute. It's a cute design. I think on camera it's reading a little more fuchsia, but it's kind of like a really bright bubblegum pink, but a stinky one. So inside there is a little sample tube of Bare Minerals. I believe this is a new product from them. It's the 5-in-1 BB Advanced Performance Cream Eyeshadow, and mine is in the color Divine Wine. The little tube looks like this. Few uses, decent sample size, and I like the color. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that. And I'm a fan of Bare Minerals, so that was a good one. A little bottle of Pureless Sunscreen and Moisturizer. It's SPF 30, and there must be a big push right now for their products because I've gotten them in multiple sample boxes recently. I have a full size of the Essential Daily Moisturizer and this size tube, and now I have another one with SPF 30. I think I'm good on Pureless products for a while. I got a bottle of Tins and Sass Lip and Cheek Stain by Elizabeth Mott. I'm not positive, but I think this might be a full size. If not, it's a very generous size, especially because this stuff goes a long way. And I love the packaging on these. Love it. All of Elizabeth Mott products actually has really great, cute packaging. And I'm a big fan of these sort of gel stains. I have the Benetint one, which is a little more liquid. I have the Staniac, which is a gel that I love and is in my handbag all the time. Ooh, that kind of smells. The color is cherry and it has a little bit of a scent. So there's the color kind of not blended out. And you put it on and just kind of blend it if you're doing cheeks. So you get a soft pinky color. I'm going to just try to blend half of it. There you go. So kind of blend it out, cheek color, layered on the lips, a little bolder. It came with a full-size Pot Beauty bronzer in the color Secret Sunshine. Might be a bit dark for me. You see how pale I am. Still will definitely be fun to play with, and I love Pot Beauty's packaging, and you can't knock a full-size product. And a bottle of wet nail polish, which the box says is 3-free, vegan, made in the USA, 7-day chip resistant, and limited edition, so cool. Ooh. I don't think the camera is picking up how much that kind of glows. And the color is Facetious. Nice. So that was all of the Ipsy bag products and general impressions for this month. Thumbs up. They always kind of nail it for me. Good selection of products, good sizes. I like. Next up in the stack we have Beauty Box 5. This is my first time ever trying them. They had a discount code that made all the boxes essentially half off, I think, if you signed up for 3 months. So normally it's $12, but instead it was $18 for 3 months. So $6 I figured that was worth giving it a try. And I don't know that I'll do more than that little trial. So here's what I got. A Revlon Bold Lacquer Mascara in Blackest Black, which is full size, an Argan Oil hair mask, which I'm excited to try, especially because it's a sizable enough sample that it might actually work on all of this thick long hair, because normally sample sizes for hair do nothing for me. A Candylicious lip balm from Body Drench in the flavor Lime Gumdrop, and it's teeny tiny skinny guy, a little tube of H2O Plus Marine Cleansing Gel. I hadn't heard of this brand, but I'm interested to try it. And a Simi Skin Anti-Aging Serum. And then the Revlon mascara also came with a coupon for $1 off of a tube if I like it. Now, it's not that there was anything necessarily wrong with this box, but I just really wasn't impressed with the selection or the sizes, especially for the price compared to others out there. So I don't think I'll be keeping Beauty Box 5 after my little 3-month trial is up, though I guess they have 2 more months to win me over, so we'll see. Next up is another first for me. This is the Beauty Bar Sample Society box, which is sort of curated by Allure magazine. And I love the packaging on this. The whole thing is very, very sturdy and solid. The box is decorated, and then when you open it up, if I can, because it's very tight squeeze, the box itself is all pretty and red and shiny. It comes with a little booklet instead of the normal little card that you'd get that really does go into detail about the products and why they chose those products, so pretty neat. Makes sense for a magazine company. And then the way it's packaged itself is just very nice. I also like the samples. They show you on Sample Society what you're going to be getting for the month, so I already knew what was in it before I signed up. So inside the box was a L'Oreal Color Riche liquid lip color. I have this in another color. At first when it came I thought it was the same color that I already had, but the one I have is Rose Symphony, I think it's called, and this one is Coral Encore. They are a tiny bit sticky, but not icky sticky. Ooh, I like that color. It's that one right there. Very nice. That will work on my fair skin quite nicely. A Laura Mercier highlighter. I would imagine a baked highlighter because all of her stuff is baked. Yep, and I can't open it. It is the Matte Radiance Baked Powder in Highlight. Oh, got another jumper. Oh, I dented it. The Matte Radiance Baked Powder in Highlight 01. Ooh, that's nice and soft. Silky. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's a very soft shimmer and very pretty. Fan of Laura Mercier. So excited about that one. A sample of Aqua Universalis from that company that I'm not even going to attempt to say, but this is a unisex fragrance, which I do tend to like, so let's see what we think of this one. It's a little sweeter than I would have expected for unisex. I like it though. A little citrusy too. I don't know, that has some weird notes. Whoa, all of a sudden it just got really musky. We'll see. We'll see about that one. It's a lot of notes though. A Fekkai Intense Fortifying Mask. So again, hair masks are a yay with me, especially when they're a decent sample size that will actually do something to my hair. And lastly, a Butter London polish in the color Champers, which is one of their most popular. Pretty shimmery champagne color. These don't always look so great with my skin, so we'll see, but excited to give it a try. As for first impressions of the Sample Society box, as I said, I already knew what was in it before I hit subscribe, so obviously I was excited about those things and wanted to give them a try, but even more of a thumbs up once I got it. I really like how sturdy everything is, how it's packaged, just kind of how they do the whole thing, so nice. Next up we have Birchbox, which is something that I'd had for a very long time, shortly after they started their service, and had canceled my subscription around fall of last year. I hadn't been impressed. I liked Ipsy a lot better, and I had had some issues both with them and with the sample sizes, so I had given up. But then earlier this year I started seeing some of the things they were sending out, and I thought, okay, maybe they're kind of back on track, and thought I'd give them another try. And even though there was a little mess up last month, the way they handled it was really nice, so I've been getting it for a few months now. This month's box was actually free because of the mess up last month, and I'm going to keep going with it for a little while. But anyway, this month's box was curated by Women's Health magazine, or at least they partnered with Women's Health. I don't know that Women's Health curated it, but the whole idea was like power or something. I don't know. But inside the box I have the Real Chemistry Luminous 3-Minute Peel, which they talked about in one of their videos and I was hoping I would get. I like peels. I like, you know, acidy things that burn off the top layer of your face. I like that. So this is a nice size. It will definitely get me through 2 uses and possibly even 3 or 4. So enough to decide if I actually do like it, which is a bonus when it's a sample because otherwise it's pointless. Full size of that retails for $48. I don't know about that. I'm not entirely sure how to say this, but it's the Neobe Body Radiance Lotion. And the little card says, this Spanish favorite uses olive oil and avocado to naturally hydrate and soften skin, so that appeals to me. Let's see if it smells like either of those. Yes it does. Very olivey, but a little bit of avocado in there too. This month you got to pick one of your samples, which is a first for them, and what I picked was the Ruffian Nail Lacquer in Ambrosia. This is one of those sort of shimmery metallics, which I don't always go for in nail polishes because they're streaky, but I liked the color. I love the Ruffian packaging. I do have another Ruffian polish, but I haven't really tried it other than to swatch it. It was another one that Birchbox sent me, and it was in a green color. It might have been called Hedge Fund or something. I haven't really tried that one. And then it also came with a Ruffian Dressing Room nail polish remover wipe. I don't know how much that's really going to work on all of my nails, just one wipe, but we'll see. And this is the month for hair masks because it also came with the Beauty Protector Treatment Mask. Now, I'm going to say two things about this. I'm impressed, first of all. I really like the Beauty Protector spray that I got in my Birchbox before. Loved it. But I'm also impressed because normally I would expect this size sample from Birchbox and wouldn't be surprised to just get this, even though you do a beauty profile and you say how long and thick your hair is and all that. And mine, we've already talked about. But they sent me two. That is a step in the right direction. That made me happy because the two of these combined might just about cover all of my hair. Maybe. And the last was Benefit's the Posy Balm, which I want to show you guys. First of all, the packaging is darling, really, really adorable. The color is very, very sheer. I don't even know if that's reading on camera. Just a really light tinted balm. The sample itself, however, is that. You see the rest of that is just white. It's a little itty bitty tiny sample. Now, it's not the fact that it's tiny in itself bothers me because it is just a sample, but to have all of this packaging for that much of a sample is so wasteful, and things like that really bother me. That could have just been one of those little bubbles on a card sample. They do that because they know people are going to see all this and get excited and think, oh, isn't that darling, and it looks like such a big sample. But it's itty bitty. I don't know. That's just kind of useful. But overall, very happy with this month's Birchbox samples, and I'm going to keep my subscription for the time being, and as long as it keeps heading in this direction, then we're good. Next up, I got the Blush Mystery Beauty Box, which when you open it up, always comes in one of these little drawstring bags. This one is by far the most expensive of the subscription boxes, but they do mostly full samples, and anything else that's deluxe trial size. Very rare are they little itty bitties or packets, but sometimes they are. And this month the samples were Smart Eye Wrinkle Lift, which, what are you trying to say, beauty box? And I would say this is most likely full size. That's a pretty big tube. Don't really know anything about the brand though, and don't have super wrinkly eyes to lift, so I don't know that I can really tell you what I think of it if I do try it, but I mean, I'll try it and see if it just kind of feels plumping and whatever. The Great Barrier Island Bee Company Manuka Honey Hand and Nail Intensive Cream, I think. Intensive Hand and Nail Cream. I have tried this. Really like the texture of it. Love the smell of it. I like honey products in general. I like bees. Rouge Bunny Rouge Gleaming Temptations Lip Gloss. I hadn't heard of this brand, but I love the name and I love the packaging. And the gloss is in Two Rich Lovers. Nice. Just a little caramely nude for me. Let's see. Well, that's not bad. Actually, it has a little bit of a pink undertone, so that actually might work for me. And that again is full size. Cativa Retractable Waterproof Lip Liner in Dolce Diva. Again, good name. And I believe this is to go along with, oh yeah, that's actually a pretty good match. A little more caramely brown. It will probably work for me, but so there's the lip gloss and there's the liner. And the last is the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Peel, which I have tried. I got in another sample box, I think, and liked it, but I don't know if it's enough. It's something you need to use extended, I would say, so having a second sample maybe will give me a better idea of that. But as I said, I like those face acids. And anytime you get anything from Blush.com, they always toss in samples. In this case, it's a little packet from DHC with Deep Cleansing Oil and Velvet Skin Coat. Overall impressions with the Blush Beauty Box are a little hit and miss with me. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep that subscription just because of the price. If I'm going to spend that much, I would rather pick out things that I want, but it has helped me discover some things. I have gotten some really cool samples from it, so it's mostly good, and you really can't knock the sizes that you get. And the last box for the month in this really long video is the Conscious box. This is a big one. And this is like a sort of health-oriented, healthy lifestyle, eco-green type of box. So the first, which I'm kind of interested in, is Bolt tape, which is supposed to be like a muscle pain reliever tape, which is really neat. For those of you that don't know, I fell down a flight of stairs when I was 17, and so I have a lot of trouble with my back and legs as a result, and pinched nerves and things. So something like that can just pop on and stay on, I might be a convert if this works. I got the Buddy Fruits blended Greek yogurt, peach and banana, which will probably be given to my mom or my sister, because though I like both peaches and bananas, I generally hate peach or banana flavored things. They just taste fake and chemical to me. Melon Soul SPF 10 sunscreen, which is supposed to be water resistant, all natural, and full of antioxidants and for face and body, so maybe I'll keep this in my purse and use it when I unexpectedly find myself in the sun, because I don't always wear SPF, but I will burn like a mofo if I'm in the sun. Pure Absorb Iron Supplement? I don't know. We'll see about that. Veggie Elite Performance Protein Powder. Not going to be used, so that will probably be passed along too. 2 packets of Somerset's English Shaving Oil, which is all natural and meant to kind of replace the chemical things that you'd use. And it looks like a little goes a long way. It says just to use 4 or 5 drops on wet skin, so we'll see. A Quit tea sample to help you stop smoking, which I don't do, so this will be passed along. And then 2 full-size samples from the Equal Exchange Chocolate Company, which is a fair trade company, and you will always win me over with dark chocolate. So the smaller one is a milk chocolate crisp, which I might pass along to probably my mom. I think she likes crispy chocolate, I do not. And the other, which will definitely be staying with me, is the Caramel Crunch Dark Chocolate with Sea Salt. Aw yeah. And then they also send a whole bunch of coupons and things for the different products. First impressions on that one, I don't know if I'll keep it past the sort of 3-month bargain thing that I signed up for, just because of the cost and the types of products that I will be interested in. But if it is the type of thing that you're into, probably a really good one to get, because you get a lot of stuff for the price and get to try a lot of different things. All comes really solid, good quality, so far thumbs up. Sorry folks, camera died, but that is all for this video and all of the subscription stuff. I realized that I got a little impatient and didn't wait for the final box to come, which is from Lip Factory, so thought I'd better add that in. So this month's box is celebrating their 2-year anniversary, and so even though I debated whether I wanted to keep the subscription up, and I will get into that a little bit more later, I figured 2-year anniversary, maybe they're going to be doing something cool, kind of big, so figured I'd go ahead and get this month, and this is what it came with. So when you open it up, it has a little birthday card to Lip Factory that, of course, tells you about all of your products and how much they cost and why they like them. And it also has a coupon code for the brand Beauty Addicts, which is included in this month's box. I don't know if everybody gets the same code, but I probably won't be using it, so if you would like to, the code is BALIPFBB. Now, Lip Factory focuses mostly on lip products, but they do throw in other things too, and I'm going to start with the non-lip products. First up, we have an eyeshadow from the brand Perry, or Pari, I'm not sure how you say it. The color, I don't know if it has one. I really don't know. But it is a really bright sky blue, which they seem to be a fan of sending me, these kind of intergalactic colors. There was actually one that was called something similar. And it's very sheeny, very 80s vibe. Probably not one I'll wear. They send some weird colors, which is part of why I was thinking about getting rid of Lip Factory. I don't love the color choices. Then we have the Palladio Brow Fix pencil, which is just a waxy pencil to keep your brows in place, or, highlight maybe underneath the brow bone. Oh, it's a very soft wax, definitely for keeping your brows in place. I don't really have unruly brows, so I don't know that I'll really get use out of that, but I might, again, in sort of costume makeup capacity. And then again from Palladio we have an eyeshadow stick. This one is in champagne, which I would really call more of a white than a champagne, because it doesn't have that champagne tone, but nice for highlight. Now on to the main event, the lip products. The one I am probably most excited about comes from JCat Beauty, and it is a Wonder Lip Paint in the color Always Late Rabbit. Nice. And as I've mentioned, this is kind of my fave color, that purple that works really well on pale skin. Love it. I'm guessing that this is their sort of take on the OCC lip tars or MAC lip mixes, those sort of liquid lipsticks that are supposed to set up and really just never budge. There's the color. I have tried JCat Beauty before, iffy on their formulas, but eager to try that one. A lip liner from Ofra in the color Cherish. It's just a kind of pinky coral. And I feel like I got something else from Ofra, either from them recently or maybe Blush.com. Next up comes from Eco Lips. It's their Eco Tints in Sugar Plum. It says that it is a naturally glistening lip moisturizer. Ooh, that's dark, but it's a balm, so it's not like it shows up a ton. Slightly cinnamony. And lastly, not one but two lip products from Beauty Addicts. These are both lip glosses. One is in the color Express Ginger, and the other is in Motivate Lilac. Eager to see that one. All I had to hear is purple toned. Oh, that's not really purple toned. I mean, the teeniest, tiniest bit lilac, I guess, but that's mauve. Not that there's anything wrong with mauve, but don't tell me lilac and don't deliver. Oh, it's pretty though, but it's kind of a little baby doll. That actually might be a good Your Lips But Better shade for me. We'll give that a try. And then the other one, Express Ginger, looks like, oh, not a good color for me. That is caramel. Ugh. Oh no. That will be going on to a friend who loves the caramely shade, so good for her. Don't know how you can tell, but that is just one of those colors that makes me look sickly. So there is the full hand of Lip Factory products this month. Quite a range of colors. Now on to my general thoughts of Lip Factory. I really don't know how much longer I'm going to keep the subscription. Every so many months they do a box that is purely lip products, so I kind of want to keep it until that. The pieces that I tend to like the least are the ones that aren't lip products. They choose some really weird, funky colors. I like it because I get to try a lot of indie brands and brands that are harder to find, and even brands that I've never heard of. And I like it because they only do full-size products, which is really nice. But I feel like there's not really any kind of customization to it. I don't think that they tailor it to the person it's being sent to. I've gotten some truly funky, frankly hideous colors that I feel like are maybe the colors that the company wants to get rid of because they didn't do well, so they team up with Lip Factory and send them out. One thing to get some colors that are outside of your comfort zone, but for the price, this box ends up being $20-something. I don't want colors that I'm not going to be able to use and no one I know will be able to use because they're just ugh. But I also don't know that I have found that one thing yet that has made a box worth it to me. So sometimes you'll get subscription boxes and you're kind of iffy on some of the products, but then there's that one that you're like, this is awesome, I don't know that I ever would have tried it, I hadn't heard of this brand or didn't want to invest in the brand until I kind of knew if I'd like it, and suddenly I'm in love. I haven't had that with one of the Lip Factory boxes yet. I don't know that I've really had standouts. I don't know that I could even tell you what has come in my past boxes because they haven't necessarily been that memorable. So right now I'm on the fence, leaning toward the negative. I like it, I think it's an interesting box, but for the price and the selection, those two don't really meet up for me. So that is all this time. I did realize that the Conscious box I showed you might have actually been the June box. Since it was my first box, I think I maybe got it later than everybody because I got it right at the beginning of July, but I just got another box that is July's box. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that June one in. If you want to see what came in July, maybe I'll wait until the August box comes since we're getting close and just show you both of those. So if you would like to see that, let me know. And if you want to see the August roundup of subscription boxes, weigh in the comments. But I'm gonna leave it here. It's definitely plenty long enough as is. And until next time, thanks for watching and I will see you guys soon.